Oh my gosh, was someone murdered?
Dunno. Could have been a Yakuza, maybe.
But I thought the Tojo clan was long gone.
Kaito-san, come join us. You by yourself?
Yeah. Talk's out of town helping Gendo-sensei.
So is the sidekick getting
In your dreams, You see any shit going down outside? I hope...
Ah, that. Apparently, the victim was a young Actually, there was a similar case a few days ago. It caused quite a stir. I believe the man was a CEO.
Some killers out to eat the rich, huh?
Who knows?
Oh, I kicked the crap out of those swindlers. And Hoshino-kun put on quite the show.
Really? I wish I could have seen the pros at work.
Know what else? I think Hoshino-kun and Saori-san are just about there. Fella was all riled up, saying this'll be the year.
By that, you mean they're tying the knot?
Yeah. The question is, will Saori-san give him a yes?
I'd say she needs more time. If he rushes it, it might not turn out well.
Yeah, I suppose your gut's usually right, Mari.
What about you, Kaito-san? Any...
Whoa! Since when was this about me?
Because you clearly have no trouble talking to...
What happens in the end is rejection.
Yeah? Well, maybe I like being a free agent. You call it rejection. And even if I do keep getting shot down, every beauty who walks away is only making room.
Oh, Kaito-san, you're gonna grow into a lonely old man at this...
Honestly, Mari, that's all talk. Once Kaito... Why, I recall a time he even...
You're kidding! Kaito-san, a husband...
Yo, could we not go there?
Shoot, her name was on the tip of my... I suppose it's been over a decade now. You two were living...
Masada, look, that's a long story. Some other time, okay?
Hmm? Oh.
By the way, you got it?
Actually, that reminds me.
He wanted me?
I don't know the details.
Oh.
He said... Apparently it's for...
20 million?
Depending on the outcome, he might pay even more. He must be swimming in cash.
Holy hell.
Sounds like a tempting offer, but do you really want to do it alone? Especially with your boss out of town.
True. One look at you and the client might drop the case and run.
Right? At least find a smart-looking jacket to cover whatever that is.
Indeed. You'll need to dress for the occasion, that's for sure.
Man, you guys have no faith in me, huh? Well, I'm not putting on a show for him or anyone else. True style doesn't change with the tides. Not to mention, it's the heart that counts. Watch me knock this guy's socks off, just being plain old Kaito.
This tea's about to... Hey, Banaki, what's with the suit and tie?
What? I thought I'd pull out all the stops for today's client. Dress for the occasion and all that. After all, a pro's gotta look the part too.
I mean, yeah. But you never gave a rat's ass about that stuff. So I start now.
Today's just special, all right?
Okay, but do you really need me here?
Don't you get it? If I'm busy talking this guy up, who's gonna offer some tea? The landlady? Besides, you poured in the Matsugane family for years. Boss loved your tea, remember?
Whoa, hang on. That was a long
Well,
time.
I'm counting on you today. I'm paying you 50.
Coming from you, that's pretty generous.
That's a... Hey, he's here.
Hello there. I'm Kyoya Sadamoto, CEO of Image Interactive. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. I'm Masaharu Kaito, an investigator here.
I'm Higashi, just a part-timer.
It really is great to meet you, Kaito-san. I've heard so much about you.
Good things, I hope?
Of course. You're a legend in these parts, aren't you?
Not so sure about that. Oh, but first, please, take a seat.
Enjoy.
Ah, why thank you.
Well then, shall we get down to business? I understand you're looking for someone. May I ask who?
That would be my wife. My deceased wife, actually.
Your deceased wife. Can you give me some more?
Well, I lost her about 2 years.
I see. Let me rephrase then. You want us to find her?
Yes, well... Why don't I start from the time she died? 2 years ago. My wife left a suicide note at home one day, and as you can imagine, I went right to the police. Upon finding nothing, she was declared a missing person. 6 months later, they recovered a body, possibly my wife's, on a riverbed in the mountains of Chiba. There's a large waterfall nearby, from which she likely jumped. Her body was decomposed beyond recognition, but authorities later identified her based on something she was carrying.
And what was that?
A photograph. In it was her and our son.
I see. But was that really enough to ID her? Wouldn't they have done some sort of analysis?
Yes. I requested a DNA test be performed. Lo and behold, my wife was a near-perfect match.
Then, at that point, her death was all but certain. Yet, you still believe she's alive?
About a month ago, my wife's friend said she saw someone in Kamurocho that looked like her. This woman, according to my wife's friend, was with some unfamiliar man. And when the friend called out her name, she froze. Then she immediately fled.
Is it possible this was all just a coincidence?
Believe me, I considered that. The DNA test had more or less cemented her death in my mind. But then I started doing my own research, and I found that DNA test results aren't always set in stone. Especially in cases where the body's in an advanced state of decomposition, the results can vary widely. I even came across an astonishing article in which someone's lost relative showed up after a DNA test said they died. After reading that, who wouldn't have hoped that their dear wife is still somewhere out there? Mind you, this woman was the spitting image of my wife. Her voice was a perfect match too. And this is coming from a friend who's known her for years. As she herself put it, there's no way it wasn't her.
If my contact intender
Yes. Regard,
When you say at least...
if you manage to find my wife safe and sound.
So, a grand total of 32 million?
Hey, Aniki. Just checking.
50,000 for serving some damn tea. Got a
Oh,
problem?
no, it's fine. Now...
By the way,
I've I've actually approached other Then I heard you were working as a Immediately, I thought to considering.
Huh? You saying...
Oh. Aniki, isn't that...
Mikiko?
Yes. Mikiko Natsume was her maiden name, and that sums up why I'm here. Because of how intimately you know her.
You're really going to go?
After what they did to the boss, I can't just sit back and do nothing.
But you might actually get killed this time.
I'm sorry.
So your family is more important than me.
Believe me, I understand how bizarre this request might be. But I know you can get to the bottom of it. You lived with Mikiko in this very town. You knew her better than anyone. Kaito-san, I'm begging you. Won't you bring her back?
I'd heard rumors, but I never thought they'd be true. Sadamoto-san, are you sure Mikiko took her own life?
I mean, she did leave a suicide note.
Why, though? The Mikiko I knew would never do that, no matter what the reason.
Honestly, I wish I knew. The note was sparse on details.
The hell does that mean? Aren't you supposed to be her husband?
For what my memory's worth, Mikiko seemed to have some, and I was so... It was only when she left me that I realized how poorly I treated her.
So,
I don't really have an answer for that. I doubt she'd even want to look at me. But then again, his name's June.
So, Mikiko's got a kid and everything.
Yes. And he's just as rambunctious as his mother. He took off once he heard she might be alive. Even though I specifically told him to stay put. The moment my back was turned, he was gone.
Wait, he ran away?
He did. About 2 weeks ago. I thought he might pull something like this, so I set up location tracking on his phone. But, being that he left his phone in his room, he must have figured that out. Outsmarted by a teenager, I swear.
2 weeks? On his own at his age? At 14, he's what, in middle school?
June pulls this kind of stunt all the time. He hangs out with these delinquents, often couch surfing for days at a time. Of course, I'm one to talk. Since most days, I miss the last train. And since I'm at a hotel, I won't even be home to notice he's gone.
Well, how about that?
Look, that's all beside the point. Right now, I need your help.
Hate to break it to you, Sadamoto-san. I
What?
just...
Come now!
That's
Fine. What a shame.
Aniki, you sure you want to let this...
I know what I'm
Okay,
doing.
you're the boss.
job down the shitter.
You,
Sure, but...
well, I mean, yeah, there's...
Right. Then you better go...
Sorry about that, Aniki.
Oh,
Don't even worry about it. Tea was on the house today, man. When my Aniki says pour, I serve the best damn cup you ever tried. Huh?
Damn it. Don't just leave your junk in my office. Well, wouldn't be the first gig I tossed. What have we here? Is this it? What have we here? That's all you got?
Yaniki, you got a minute?
What's up, Higashi?
Yeah, so I just got a call from Charles. Remember how I told you about that kid who came by looking for you?
Yeah? What about him?
Well, he's back and causing problems like usual. Can you go take care of him?
He's just some punk-ass kid. Why don't you take care of him?
Because I got meetings and shit to deal with. My employee's in there on her own.
I really gotta handle some kid?
What, you just gonna abandon a college girl in
Huh?
You think I'd lie to you? Seriously.
You...
Yep. Oh, did I mention she's way into beards? She said,
Guess I have no choice.
you're a lifesaver.
Coming through! Don't go picking fights you can't win.
I'm not messing around!
I'll kill you, you little whip! Damn. Talk about a shit You can relax now, miss.
Are you Yakuza?
No,
Oh, well, I'd rather be a wimp than a total piece of shit. No
Say that again, you brat!
Too slow!
That's it. I'm carving you up!
Step back. Hey, I said step back. You don't want to get hurt, do ya? Hold up. Did you just pass out on me? Hey, miss. Mind getting this kid out of the way?
Okay.
You taking his place, Ape Man? Then I'll just have to carve you up first!
Here we go! Kick your dumb asses outside.
Damn it!
Hey, up and at 'em. Listen, you're a good kid for helping people, but taking on two grown-ass men is another
Wait.
story. Hey, you all...
Holy crap! You're Masaharu Kaito!
Huh?
From... Man, I've been looking...
Sadamoto, you're Mikiko's kid?
I heard you used to roll with the Matsugane family, so I've been asking people who looked the part what they knew. Should have seen my face when I found out you guys broke up.
Okay, well, wanna tell me why Mikiko's kid is going around looking for me?
Here's the deal, Kaito-san. I want you to find my mom.
Say what?
Yeah, I thought you might have a clue where she is. You two used to live together and all.
Kid, let me be frank. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told your pops. You're asking the wrong guy.
Wait, my dad came to you about this? Hey, where are you going?
Home.
Wait up! Dude, what the heck? I thought you were Mom's ex. Don't you care about her at all?
She's nothing but a stranger to me now.
But listen, we haven't heard from her in 2 years. That's if she's still alive. Don't you think she's in some kind of trouble?
How should I know? Maybe she's having the time of her life without some brat all up in her business.
The hell? Okay, back it up a sec. My mom would never desert me.
Then where'd she go, huh? Get lost already.
I bet you just don't want to see her because she ditched your sorry ass. I read all about it in her diary. How Mom wanted you out of the Yakuza so she could marry you with a clean conscience. But then you went on some kind of dangerous mission. Better die a henchman than live as a husband, huh? And now you turn your back on her again? No wonder you two are strangers. What? You want to go?
Might want to ease up on the grown-up act, kid. Anyway, your mom and I are ancient history. So unfortunately, I can't do anything for you.
What if I told you I'm your son? Then what? You're still gonna walk away?
What did you just say?
I said, you and Mom might have had me.
Wait. This is total crazy talk.
It was written in Mom's diary, around the time you broke up.
Her diary?
Yeah, I read what happened after you went on some raid and you guys split. Apparently, she didn't get to tell you that I was a little fetus at the time.
You gotta be shitting me.
I am not shitting you! I actually think you're my dad.
But then why? After all this...
Listen, why else would I be... Now come on! You and I are gonna go...
It was just another day in Kamurocho. After resolving a local incident, Kaito is approached by Kyoya Sadamoto, who asks him to search for his late wife Mikiko. Mikiko was Kaito's old flame, who parted ways with him long ago. Kaito turns Sadamoto down before any past wounds can reopen. But he soon finds himself face to face with Sadamoto's son, June. That's when June tells him the unthinkable. That Kaito might be his real father.
Back in the day, the Matsugane family was on real bad terms with a rival. Like waiting for all-out war to kick off bad. One day, I got a call from the office saying they need me right away. So of course, I hauled ass over. Hey! What's the situation?
Some lady busted in here, and it seems like she means business.
Huh? You called me over some lady?
Not just any lady. A real...
I'm not messing around!